Do you know Japanese? How long you been watching it sub?
I know Kaizoku means Pirate King in Japanese. I'm learning Japanese.
That's what you know. And
So that's beneficial.
Do you know arigato?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey guys, this is AnimeChairTalk here today. We got a new controversial opinion topic that me and my friend here want to discuss for a while. I want to know what you guys think. You know, I have my personal take on it. You guys' personal take on it, and you know, this topic is gonna be whether you watch anime dubbed or subbed or even both. So, yeah, do you want to start off or you want me to start off?
Yeah, I can start off. I think personally, when you're watching anime, you want to go the subbed route, cause sub, you're sticking to the original content for one. So that in itself right there is something you want to consider when you're watching it subbed. In terms of just like the emotions that are in what they're saying when you're watching the anime, I feel like when you're watching a sub, there's way more emotion coming out of it than when you watch it dubbed. And when you're watching a sub too, it just sounds a lot better. Dubbed, for example, Chopper, One Piece, his voice. You heard his voice in the dubbed version of One Piece, right? How I know his voice is. Sub Chopper, that was better.
Hey, it's annoying, but like on One Piece, that's just like one anime. That's one. Two, it still like fits his character. You know, they treat him like a little kid. It is annoying, but they treat him like a little kid. I think it still fits him perfectly.
So you're gonna say Luffy dubbed is not annoying too?
Luffy dub is not bad either. He's a 17-year-old. Like,
nah.
Like, what do you want from him?
Luffy dub is crazy. He's the kid that just keeps, just chopping in your ear,
I don't know.
Over and over again. You just want him to be quiet.
I first will go with dub just because it's easier. Like, I'm not here trying to read a book. Okay? Like, people that watch sub, they're just like intent. You know when you play a video game and you got those like tryhards? That's what it feels like. People just want to watch stuff. Like, you just like, why? Why are you trying to like? It's an anime, bro. You just want to enjoy yourself and like, it's like an adventure or whatever. You know, like
you can't do that while reading.
Bro, what if I just want to like listen to it and I want to be on my phone every now and then? You know, go back. I don't want to feel like I missed something. You know, if someone says something crazy, I'm like, what? I get off my phone. I'm like, what's going on? You know.
If you're on your phone, you're gonna miss something.
Yeah, but no.
Regardless,
if you hear something crazy, you'll go back to the show. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like if you're on your phone, you're watching a dubbed, you're not really like actively listening. So there's some, in anime sometimes it's a lot of just dialogue, and then like they're talking about something really intense, something where they want you to understand what the other person is trying to say. Because anime gets very elaborate in their conversations.
Right. So in dub, they'll explain that to you, and you don't got to read it. You don't got to get confused.
But if you're on your phone, you're not going to be actively listening. If you're watching it subbed, you're going to be actively listening because you have to watch it.
You have to read it. You have to actively read it. Now, you're reading and watching.
You're reading and listening. You're actively engaged in it.
The phone argument, don't bring that up when I'm talking about dub, because I said that as like, you're watching something like a Spice of Life. You're not really trying to pay attention. You know, that's hard for you to like, do for something you actually enjoy watching. You know, like if it's something like One Piece, for example, I prefer watching it dub. Me personally, I like One Piece, and the only reason why is like dub. I don't have to think. I'm literally just watching the action and hearing what's happening and the dialogue. If I missed a word or so, I actually like to watch it dubbed and sub. By the way, do you see what I mean?
Okay,
but that's my personal thing. So if I missed something, like they said something, I'm like, what they just say in English? I just could read it right there, you know? But when it's sub, you're literally reading the whole time. Like you're missing fights, you gotta rewind. How many times you gotta rewind when you're watching sub?
In the beginning, you're gonna rewind a lot. Just because, I'll be honest, in the beginning, you're gonna rewind a lot just because you're not used to reading sub, and sometimes they blow through, the reading really fast. But when you're watching it subbed,
and what if they're talking fast?
That happens every now and then, but it's okay if you have to pause and like.
Why am I pausing to watch an anime, bro? It's not a lecture.
Okay. Let me say this. When you're watching One Piece, what sounds better? Oh, King of the Pirates or Kaizoku?
Bro, that's different. That's still different.
That's dubbed and sub different. Yes, you're proving my point.
King of the Pirates.
But are you trying to learn Japanese?
Some people actually want to learn Japanese.
Do you know Japanese? How long you been watching sub?
I know Kaizoku means Pirate King in Japanese. I'm learning Japanese.
That's what you know. And
so that's beneficial.
Do you know arigato?
To another point. To another point. That right there, what you just said. I'm not learning Japanese. If you're reading it subbed, you're learning Japanese actively while you're watching it.
So what does baka mean?
Okay, I don't know every word.
You know what it means? Idiot.
Okay.
Because I don't know every word, it doesn't mean
That proves my point.
You're not gonna pick up every word.
Watch sub the whole time. How many sub episodes have you watched? Of anything. I'm not even talking about One Piece. Just anything.
Okay, One Piece I watched a lot.
Same as Naruto, right?
Same as Naruto I watched a lot.
Same as Dragon Ball Z, right?
I don't watch Dragon Ball Z subbed just because all of it was out dubbed and I was a kid.
Okay.
So that's different.
That's fine. That's fine.
Attack on Titan,
But
I watched most of it subbed.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we went to Japan, why weren't you you didn't tell us? You didn't talk to these people like you know.
That's different.
I thought you knew Japanese. What's going on?
I'm saying you can learn Japanese. Me, yes,
So
I can
why
learn
did you learn?
Japanese.
Why did you learn Japanese?
It just didn't stick for me. Everybody's different.
Okay.
Your argument right here, you're basing it solely off of me.
I'm not basing it off of you. I'm using you as an example to my argument. That's it.
Okay, but other people that are, looking at subbed anime and listening to it as well as they're reading it and watching it, they're gonna pick up maybe more than I would pick up from it, and that's fine.
Look, you can pick up a few words in sub. I agree, but here's the thing. I still think to really enjoy like a show, no one really likes to read subtitles while watching a show. Like, imagine going to an airline, you're on the plane, you're about to watch one of the movies, and it's like in a different language, and then now you gotta like read subtitles the whole time. How you feel?
I mean,
you see what I'm saying?
it's a really good show, and like I said earlier, the sub. Can you agree with me saying when you're looking at sub versus dubbed, there's more emotion in subbed anime than there is in dubbed?
Yeah, it's like that's the native language
And
to the
something
show.
that's funny, when they do something funny, it hits not personally, but it's more funnier when it's in subbed. It just sounds funny.
I would.
Like the way it sounds.
It's more natural. It sounds more natural
Okay,
when it's subbed.
there you go.
I'll agree on that, but it doesn't take away from what the joke is or whatever. Whatever the humor or the understanding of what's going on. The context doesn't go away.
I think it amplifies the joke for sure when it's subbed.
I don't think it.
There's a huge difference in a sub joke than a dub joke. The same joke. You see you sub doing something crazy. You're gonna laugh way more if you hear it in sub than you would dubbed.
I don't know about that. I would just laugh. I was laughing a lot when I was watching One Piece because I recently started, so a lot of the episodes were already dubbed. So when I was watching that, I was laughing at a lot of stupid stuff what Luffy was doing. So, I don't think it takes away from anything, to be honest. If anything, it makes it easier for me to indulge myself into the anime. Sub, like I said, I do both, dubbed and sub. I would say together, that's prime. Sub, I know I get the argument that a lot of anime watchers do for sub, like you. They feel like it's more natural. You're more in the native language of the anime. All the animes, majority of them. But I don't think dub takes away from the anime whatsoever. Especially like if you're watching Spice of Life. That's what I was gonna get to. I'm just chilling. I don't really I'm not trying to get into it too much. And
the Spice of Life is gonna have funny scenes, and those funny scenes are gonna hit more when you're listening to it subbed than you would dubbed.
I wouldn't say it would hit more. I'd be like it's about the same. Dub doesn't take.
I don't think it's about the same, but
I don't think.
When I agree with you when you say if you're it's late at night, you're trying to sleep and you're just trying to have something on in the background, then yeah, having it dubbed is fine. Because I do that. If it's late at night, I'm not gonna read subtitles.
Getting to that, when you close your eyes at night sometimes when you're watching something. You're watching, but you close your eyes and you're still listening. Do you do that?
Nah, if I'm watching something, I'm gonna have my eyes open.
No, but don't lie. Sometimes you be watching and then it's playing. You're imagining. You're just like.
I don't know, because I'm not really absorbing it. If I'm not, that's just me though. If I'm not like looking at it, if I am closing my eyes, because
if you're binging a bunch of episodes,
I'm definitely gonna have my eyes open.
No, but like it's like late at night. You got something to do tomorrow, and you're just like, but you're listening still. Like, okay, maybe I should close it after. I've done that a few times. That's easier, obviously, to do with dub. Sub, you don't know what the hell going on. You don't know.
Back to my other point, when I said when you're watching a sub, you are more engaged and you can pick up more about the anime than you would as a dub watcher. Just because you're actively looking at it.
I would say you pick up more.
I think you pick up more.
It'd be the same.
Yeah, I don't know, because like you said, sometimes I'm actively listening. I'm binging and I'm actively listening, so I'm just breezing through episodes, so I'm gonna miss a couple dialogue that might, tie into the storyline later on. Like they might say something crucially important that'll lead to something, and then you miss it because you're dubbed anime watcher.
Isn't the purpose of dub sub supposed to be like just you reading it? So what does listening to it have to do with anything?
You're reading and listening. You're listening and reading at
What
the
if-
same
what if-
time.
what if
It
multiple
goes hand in hand.
What if multiple people are talking at the same time and you just get confused by the, like
Do you get
who said who?
confused?
Sometimes some characters sound the same.
I think you'll pick up who's who.
That's all I'm saying. Well, that's. Do you have any final thoughts? Because I don't want this to keep dragging on.
I mean, you guys know my reasoning, but
Your food again.
my food again. Yeah. That's our argument, guys, and our thoughts on dubbed versus subbed.
Yeah.
Comment, subscribe, and if you guys have any ideas for any future videos, definitely let us know. We'll consider it, and we're always open to new ideas for how ways we can improve or anything that you guys might like or want to hear from us in the future. So stay tuned.
Take care. Peace.